Let's talk Missile Mirror. Is it worth it? Well, the answer is yes, but you have to use it in the right situation. If you cast it right as you move into missile range, you'll reflect 2 shots instead of 1, potentially doubling your damage if the reflected shots don't stagger the enemy. So for example, with Streltsy, it's very hard to reflect more than 1 volley. As for the Overcast, you're reflecting 50% more shots for 50% more winds of magic. So not really worth it there unless you're casting it on artillery. Because artillery fires quite slowly, you'll reflect 2 shots instead of 1, which means you can get pretty good value if you think shutting down artillery is important. But otherwise, you're mostly normal casting on infantry. The reflected volleys peak at about 1,500 damage, and also preventing slightly under that because of missile spread. So all in all, that's about a 2,000 damage swing per volley, which means the spell can swing damage dealt by 4,000 damage every single cast, essentially giving you half of a unit for 10 winds of magic. Now of course, this looks pretty good. 400 damage per winds of magic is quite high for spells in Warhammer 3, but the moment you mistime this spell or the range unit stops moving for any reason, you're already down to 200 damage per winds of magic. Closer to the bottom end of things as far as spells go, but there is a spell that does just as much damage in arguably easier situations. If you want to learn more about that, there's a video on the right side.